steps to nail your niche and how to position your business to sell better. So you need to obviously know who your audience and your target market is before you start your business, right? Well, unfortunately, to a lot of people, that is not the right way. They start by looking at what they have and what they offer, and then trying to find people to sell that to. But by flipping that model on its head and starting with the audience, you will always have people to sell to. So let's get into it. So tonight I'm going to show you and help you define what is target market, what is your ideal customer persona, and how to position your offer to sell it better. How to go from confused to clarity and to ensure that you know exactly who your audience is. So, step number 1. Know your audience persona profile. Why is that more important than your target audience? So for us to know that, we need to first know what is target market, your target audience. So your target market or your target audience will most likely be a very broad definition. It will, for instance, be females and males between the age of 35 and 60. They are on the higher income scale and they like a lavish lifestyle, for instance. The problem with target market is it is very broad, and most probably it showcases who uses your products or who has ever been a customer of your product. But the problem with looking at your target market is marketing to a 35-year-old male and marketing to a 60-year-old female is completely different. So the first step is to recognize that you have target markets and you have a persona profile. And you need to be very clear on who your persona profile is. And we will get to that in one of the next steps. So first of all, identify your target market and then start narrowing down to your ideal customers. Step number 2 is creating the perfect persona profiles that is unique to your business. So when I say creating your perfect persona profiles, I would normally say create between 2 and 5 persona profiles. So obviously you can stick with one if you feel like you only have one, but creating your persona, you really get to know your person, your client as a person and not as a lead. You actually connect with that person and you invest a lot of time in making sure that you connect with that person. Exactly that, as a person. Step number 3 would be to validate is how to validate your audience persona and make sure that that actually leads to increased revenue. Before we can actually move on to step 3, we need to actually identify our persona audience. So our audience persona is extremely specific. We also refer to that as ideal customer avatars, your ICA. And to do this effectively, you need to ask a lot of questions. So you can ask things like, what is their name? Are they married? How old are they? Do they have hobbies? What frustrates them? What scares them? And all of these questions will help you to create an actual person, well, an avatar of a person that you can actually then translate. Try and keep this person in mind whenever you do any marketing content. So let's use an example. So Grand's Way tea and cakes. So I'm assuming this is they have a coffee shop and they do tea and they do cakes and it's Grand's Way. So it's probably good old proper fashion cakes. So let's say who would be a target market for them. So a target market for them would most probably be anyone from the age of 20 to 60 with an appetite and who likes cakes, males and females. But target market, that's way too broad. So let's start narrowing that down. So creating a persona. So let's, for instance, say Sally. Sally is 30 years old. She loves spending time with friends and family. She's married with 2 kids, and she lives in the suburbs. Sally has a birthday party coming up of one of her kids, and all of the grandparents are coming over for tea and cake. It is a pretty small affair because it's COVID, so no massive party, but we are going to do something for all the parents. So that puts into perspective to exactly who you are targeting. So when you are looking at your target, your marketing in terms of social media and email marketing and website, you can now create your content around Sally. And you think to yourself, what would Sally like? So Sally, for instance, would like to see an image of a birthday cake and say, make the birthday extra special, even during COVID. So that is something that relates to Sally. She has a problem at the moment with a birthday and arranging cakes and all of that. And maybe Grand's Way can post something about the extra precautions that they take during the COVID time, keeping everyone and their customers safe. That way, Sally has peace of mind that when she supports Grand's Way, she will still get value for money, but she will also be safe and have her family safe. So be very specific with the questions you ask, and try and build an actual person around it. So even if you can go draw a picture or print a picture, paste it on and ask questions. What are their name? How old are they? What do they like? What do they dislike? And go through all of that nitty gritty. Do they have cats? Do they have dogs? What do they like to do in their spare time? What frustrates them? What enlightens them? Frustrations are really, really important because frustrations show you where their pain points are. And if they've got pain points, you can figure it out. In Grand's Way's case, frustration might be getting a custom made cake during this time. You can't necessarily, you don't want to go to the shops because you want to keep your friends and family and yourself safe. So Grand's Way is offering free delivery, for instance. So that way you are looking at what's their frustrations and how can I actually adapt my offer to actually better suit my clients. So step number 3 would be validating that audience persona and increasing your revenue. So start getting to know these people. A good example that I always give is to take a page and write a journal entry from your ideal, your avatar, your persona's point of view. So Sally in this case would write, uh, it's 6 a.m. and I'm up before the kids and my husband. I need to get a cup of coffee before I really am awake. By the end of this day, I need to have a plan figured out on what I'm going to do for Amelia's birthday on Saturday. All the grandparents are coming over, and I really want to make her birthday special. I feel like the worst mom in the world because I can't throw her a massive birthday party. Okay, so that's just an example of how you write the diary entry. But from there, you see quite a few pain points. You see she wakes up early. She doesn't have time to bake a cake herself. So Grand's Way is offering free delivery, 3-day booking, for instance, and they deliver it to your house. Brilliant. You're solving Sally's problems. So that way, you're validating your audience persona and you will be increasing your revenue. Why? Because more Sallys will be looking for your business. The next step would be to actually speak so that your audience will listen. Once you know exactly who this person is, like Sally, you start reading their frustrations and their pain points, and now you can actually adapt to that. And you can write something like, have your daughter's birthday party figured out before your first cup of coffee. Brilliant. So that is a way to speak so that your audience will listen. How did you know to do that? Because I wrote a diary entry and I know she likes coffee. She's frustrated. It's early morning. She's got a lot to do. Boom, done. And now you are seen as an industry expert because you are helping where they are having problems. You are solving their problems. Okay, step number 5. Get confidence that your offer is aligned with the perfect audience. So I mentioned this in the beginning. But this is really important. So this is a number 5 step. Start with your audience persona. If you are working on your website, your social media, your business plan, stop. Stop with your offers. Stop with what you're going to give people. Stop with how you're going to market it, and start with who are they? Who are they? And work your way back. What are their frustrations? What do they need? And if you don't know what they need, then you can't offer them anything. So you need to start from a place where they need something that you can offer them. So Sally needs free delivery and a 2-day lead time on a cake, then that is the offer that you're creating. You're creating a custom-made cake in 2 days delivered to your house. Oh, but I don't do deliveries. Do you have a car? Yes, so do deliveries. If that is what your clients want, then you adapt to what they want. But first start with your perfect client, your perfect persona, your perfect avatar, and then customize your offer to what they want. Don't just be creating offers and then shoving it down everyone's throat and putting it on Facebook, putting it on Instagram, on your website, and say, buy, 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 buy. People are sick of being shouted at. People are sick of seeing all the content of shouting at them. This is the best. No, this is the best. This is the best face cream. This is the best foot cream. This is the best hair gel. And actually give them value, actually resonate with them, actually create something that solves a problem. So start with your audience and then create your offer and then work your way back. And that is the quick 5 tips on how to better solve your audience problem. And I really hope this has helped. I hope this has been really meaningful. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel. And I would love to hear which topic you want to hear next. So have a good day and evening, and speak to you soon.